Welcome back to another episode of the Nothing to Do podcast. I am your host, Jeremy. And what's up, y'all? Another week down. I'm actually recording this like 2 days after I think I did the last episode or so, trying to get back in the groove. It's kind of fun recording Dolo sometimes. It's interesting the way my train of thought can go. Sometimes sometimes I don't even like listening. Like, I remember when I got off the mic last time, I was like, I don't even know what the fuck not that I didn't know what the fuck I was saying, but like right now, how I'm already jumping between train of thought. I don't even know if what I wanted to talk about last week, if my point even came across, or if it was just a bunch of an incoherent stream of consciousness. But while I have you now, if you're listening, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to go subscribe to the YouTube page, the Nothing to Do podcast. If you follow me on Instagram, it is on my link on Instagram. Go follow, subscribe, smash the like buttons on all that. It's still audio only. Again, I'm trying to have video up sometime in 2022. Shout out to Alex Gagne. He was my last guest about 2 weeks ago. He's helping me out with some of the filming equipment for that, because he knows all about cameras and what cameras to get. Apparently, most camcorders need to only record up to 30 minutes. I'm finding out, and anything past that, there's like a tax, imposition on anything. It's like a different type of camera, and it's taxed differently, whatever. So it's like a different class of camera, which is a little bit more expensive, but it's fine, because a nigga, it's fine. A nigga balling like that, so I could spend that money.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, speaking of balling, my boy Travis Scott, apparently, I talked about, and this has nothing to do with balling. That's just how I segue from one topic to the next sometimes, when I'm super tired. And so they're pulling, Anheuser-Busch is pulling the cacti drink. Travis Scott had his own line of like hard seltzer. And they're pulling it, and they're not selling it anymore because of what's going on with Astroworld and that whole PR fiasco ordeal. And I'm not gonna lie, I talked about this with Alex a couple weeks ago, and yeah, that interview with Charlamagne was bizarre as fuck, and that was a terrible PR move, and it was bad on both accounts, because it's just like even Charlamagne like was uncomfortable. I didn't even watch the whole thing just because it was like the level of cringe that I saw in that video was bad. I don't think Travis Scott is a piece of shit, and I honestly don't even blame. I mean, I think he does take. Don't get me wrong. I think he has blame in this, whether it's because of the culture he harbors at his shows, or maybe he could have done a little bit better of a job of sort of seeing the signs. But like, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of other, entities that come into play when you put on a show like that. And, I think he is least to blame, but unfortunately he's the face of the act, and it all comes down to him. And yeah, he definitely could have been more sensitive when it came to addressing it in the public, because of obviously 10 people died in that festival, and that's always really fucking sad to deal with, and that sucks for the families that have to deal with that. But yeah, they pulled his drink, which is it's interesting to say the least, how quickly companies are starting to distance themselves. I know there was another one. I think Nike also delayed the release of his Jordan 1s, one of his that's coming out, and I think Nike makes he has a big cultural impact with his shoes, which is probably why Nike didn't pull them all together. But they definitely gonna see how this shit plays out. But yeah, I mean Is it a little too much to pull his cacti drink? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe his cacti drink is probably such a small part of his brand and such a small part of the Anheuser-Busch brand. But yo, it's like how quickly like people are to like, make that move, and companies are to make that move again. Like we're talking about cancel culture here, but it's just like I'm trying to think of on the spot, like, I still saw BP. I still saw BP, a bunch of BP gas stations when that whole shit went down. No one really batted an eye. It's kind of similar to the whole thing with the guy that was hoarding hand sanitizer when COVID first dropped, and they kind of crucified that guy. But like Amazon was low key kind of doing the same thing, and I don't know. It's kind of funny how we choose to crucify certain parties, and not others. And forgive me for not being completely prepared in developing this point further in this episode. Maybe I will next week. But it's sort of kind of something I've been thinking about, because it's just like, I know this isn't. I'm really like, even with like the whole thing with Alec Baldwin, I feel like I haven't seen anything that on the news. Like that sucks for obviously the person who died and their family, but like that must suck for Alec Baldwin. And this is me speaking, reading very little from what I've read about the whole Alec Baldwin. If you don't know what's going on with Alec Baldwin right now, he was on set of a movie and he shot off a prop gun, or what he thought was a prop gun, or a real gun that he thought wasn't loaded what it was, and he accidentally killed somebody that's on the set or on the crew of the film that he was making, which is really sad. But I feel like that's been swept up under the rug pretty bad. But then on the other news, it's like you got this whole Jussie Smollett, this fucking Jussie Smollett shit came to the surface again because his trial was a couple weeks ago, and that motherfucker was found guilty off rip of just being, I guess maybe, what was it, like disrupting or a false claim of some bullshit. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late. I had a long day at work today, but yeah, bear with me. You're not always gonna catch me at 100%, and that's cool, and that's fine. Anyways, yeah. So it's just like they choose to crucify certain parties and not others, which I find that interesting. It's just like I feel like Jussie Smollett, like they even like play his shit wasn't like criminal. That shit was like wacky and bizarre. It's just like it was like, all right, bro, like this is kind of fucked. Is it fucked up? But it's more fucked up on your behalf. It's not like a fucked up thing, and people just like, the cops could be dealing with, man, shut the fuck up. Like the cops aren't dealing with anything like that. They're not pulling anything. This is already gonna be a shit episode. I already can feel it. But we're here, yo. We're gonna push through these first 15 minutes, and I'm gonna win you back at the end. But yeah, I saw that they pulled his drink on like they don't sell that shit no more, and we'll see how far this Travis Scott shit develops. My boy is in it, bro. My boy is in the weeds for real. Yeah, pray for those families, but also no, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say pray for. Well, I'm saying it now. I was like, hey, pray for Travis Scott, because they coming for him. They coming. Travis Scott, you need to do something, bro. You need to hold a benefit concert. You need to make a rap beef and then squash it like Drake and Kanye or something. I don't know, bro. You got to figure something out, my guy. But anyways, what's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend pregnant too. I'm about to be a father. If I have a daughter, guess what I'm going to call her? I'm going to name her Bonnie. I heard no, I'm not about to rap. I honestly can't believe that song came in my head the other day, and like I want to say I know like 85% of the lyrics to that song, to this day. To this day. And that song is old. I don't think I've heard that song since I was in high school. That's fucking Stand by Eminem. Y'all could tell I'm bored of shit, aren't you? Or don't you? But yo, it's funny. I don't know if it's just you, like, but like, since when was everybody like? Since when did every like 23-year-old fucking girl know like the meaning of life and self love on Instagram? Is it just me, or just like is every other like story you see and read is just some girl posting about self lovery and like looking inwards and like all this shit that you see? Like, it's like, yo, like, you don't, like, who are you? Like, when, like, oh, man. I'm trying to, oh, man. I'm going to have to re-record this shit. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm putting this shit up there. I'm putting this shit up there, y'all. Because y'all don't know how hard this shit is, bro. I ain't fucking famous. I'm not fucking Bill Burr out here. Although he's a big inspiration when I do these episodes about myself. I try my best to bring some sort of preparation to these Dolo episodes, y'all. And this shit be hard sometimes, dog. This shit be hard, but I have fun. But I only listen to so much of the episode. I only listen to enough of the episode when I'm editing for sound quality. And it's really only like a snippet of it just to hear like the actual sound quality. But I don't listen. I don't play these back really. Not since I haven't been doing because I don't do the trailers anymore for the Instagram. But it's funny. It's just like where was I going with this? You see, this is where I'm at now, y'all. But yeah, this is hard, fam. So bear with me, my loyal listeners. If you're here right now, Alex, I know you. Shout out Alex. I know he's on the airwaves somewhere right now with a camera strapped to his neck, and he's probably in his car or whatever he does when he listens to the show. Salute you. I don't even know if Cuzzo listens to this anymore. Again, shout out Rosanelli. She used to fucking DM me every fucking episode and post my shit. Shout out to you. Those are the three. And then obviously cousin Louis Bo, you know, Lulu, old guest of the podcast. Even fucking his son, my nephew, be fucking posting. You know, when I be seeing him, he's like, I heard you on the podcast, Theo, all this shit, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, shout out, I think those are like my three. And then I don't know if I know Michael's coworkers from back, you know, from his old job used to listen a lot as well. I don't know if if y'all listen, shout out to y'all as well. Shout out to everybody who listens. But yo, 2022 is approaching rapidly. Christmas is in like a week. My sister's coming back to town. That's gonna be fun. And yeah, so, and with that, I'd like to talk about some predictions that I saw upcoming for, you know, the world in 2022. It's actually, shout out to Connor, friend of the show. He actually sent this like meme of this guy who like posted his predictions for 2022, and they were actually very accurately spot on. In a sense that like these are very feasible things that could happen, and they also just made me die laughing. And I'm gonna share some of them with you today, right now, on this episode. So his predictions for 2022 is Azalea. I'm assuming Azalea Banks. She's going to convert to Judaism. That's cool, I guess. Another one. At least 3 new variants of COVID will come about. Gonna be called COVID Platinum, COVID Crystal, and COVID and COVID COVID see, I can't even come up with a witty name right now for it. So yeah, basically 3 new variants of COVID is coming out. But it's gonna be very contagious, but not severe, and it's gonna signal the beginning of the end of the pandemic in 2023. I hope that one comes true. I really do. Another one is Kendall Jenner is gonna go on T, and it just says Kendall Jenner goes on T, and so what I take from that is that Kendall Jenner is going to go on testosterone. meaning she's going the other way in that family. So her dad, her now second mom, went with the V or the E for estrogen, or if she took that, she became a girl. But now, Kendall Jenner is going to flip it on his nose, and she is going to grow a dick and get on T, and she's going to grow an Adam's apple and a mustache bigger than mine, and grow probably like another, grow an ill jawline. And, we'll see the whole gender, thing from the other perspective, from girl to boy. Another one, Biden dies. Biden is gonna die in 2022. This isn't me. This isn't me saying that I do or don't want it to happen. This is just a prediction that I saw on Instagram, but that made me laugh. And listen, if he doesn't plan on getting on canceling that student loan, I'm fucking here for it. Don't give a fuck. That dude's mad old anyways. He's been in office. He's lived his life. He is a shell of a man, of a fucking president up there right now. I could give two shits if something happens to him. And this isn't me saying I do or do not take someone's life or death lightly. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't care. He's like what? He's like fucking 88 years old. He's old as shit. Get a young president. Get fucking another young president in there. Get fucking Kamala Harris, yo. Like, I don't give a fuck at this point. Just, like, please tell me you're going to shave off at least $10,000 on my student debt. Because, like, that shit's coming right around the corner. And I ain't ready, bro. I'm already working 70 hours a week. And I'm not ready for this, for literally a fucking car payment to resume my life for the next however so many fucking years. Next one. I love this one. An AOC sex scandal. Now that, I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. Now the question is it going to be in the fair? Is it going to be some nudes? Is it going to be a little bit of both? Either way, I'm here for it. I'm going to go a step further and say it's probably going to be in a fair with, like, maybe a high-profile celebrity, like, I think the realistic one is, like, Lakeith Stanfield. A funny one would be, like, Kevin Durant, like, spotted with Kevin Durant at the JW Marriott in LA, or she's at some fucking convention. Speaking of AOC and sex tapes, I don't know if y'all heard of Mr. Deepfake, which is literally like a face swapping porn site. It's fucking. I came across this from this other, like, comedian / podcaster I follow, Giannis Pappas, who's fucking funny, and, like, they basically face swap people's, like, famous people's faces on, like, a porn video, and it's like there's one of AOC, and it's like you're literally watching AOC take a dick. It's pretty fucking wild. But yeah, AOC sex scandal. I'm here for it. Another one which is pretty funny, I think, the 2011 dubstep style music remix revival is gonna come back, but everyone's gonna hate it anyways. It'll probably be very famous on TikTok for, like, 7 months, 8 months. And then come back down to earth. Oh, it's funny, man. I've been thinking about recording this episode all day, and now I'm here recording it, and I'm just thinking about I probably just should have waited until I wasn't really fucking tired to record this. Because I'm saying nothing in this episode. My mouth is just moving and sounds coming out, and I can see the feedback on my Audition software, making noises, or the levels on the mic. I can see the sound waves. But am I really saying anything, y'all? I don't know. Not this week, at least. Not a shot. And I had something. Yeah, I had something kind of not profound, but just something actually real to talk about for a second. And I probably should wait, but I'm not gonna. Yo, so apparently this is like the opposite of good news of the week. This is like the shitty, like fucking capitalist news of the week, and it is. So we all know that the healthcare system in the United States, it's like is garbage and corrupt, and it's like the most fucked up thing, So apparently, L.A. hospital leaked pictures. An employee leaked some pictures. A former employee who chooses to remain anonymous because it's not gonna be looking good for her if she comes out and says who did this. But the markups for they literally have like 575% to 600% markups on shit like sutures, which is like stitches and stuff like that, and like basic supplies. So you can go into the hospital, like you literally go into a hospital, and it's to the point where it's just like the computer, it's programmed. The software they use to calculate all this shit is literally programmed to enter like sutures into a bill or whatever, and it's gonna like the equation is literally like cost times markup fee plus cost and any additional fees. So it's just like it'll be like the cost for like $12 sutures, and it'll have like a 600% markup, and that'll come out to nearly fucking $100 for like fucking 12 stitches or some bullshit like that, which is fucking wild to think about because like for some reason, I don't know, the math doesn't add up to me here, and whoever listening to this, and I like to have somebody like and talk about this with me further and kind of develop this thought in this discussion. But it's just like, okay, so it's just like, right, so you need health insurance in this country to not get completely robbed, but it's just like you're still paying these crazy copays sometimes, but you need a job to get health insurance. But then there's also kind of Obamacare, which is kind of dog shit depending on where you are. You can't go to, like, people are scared to go to the hospital because you can get billed like $500 for getting stitches or getting like the most basic level first aid type of shit, right? But then, like, on the other hand, you have like free vaccine for the masses, this COVID vaccine, which is apparently supposed to save us all. And this isn't me saying I'm anti-vax or pro-vax or any sort, but like apparently the COVID vaccine is supposed to save us, right? And that's free, and you can get it anywhere, kind of. And it's free, but not really, because it comes out of our taxes. But then you have these top investors making $10 billion in profit and investing in these vaccine companies, and they're pushing it and pushing it. Now, I just threw in a lot of math in that equation, and I'm still trying to figure out what this all means. But something ain't adding up, and it's kind of fucked up that that the system is like that fucked up, and it's just like we all kind of knew healthcare was, we all knew healthcare is very fucked up in a lot of in a lot of ways, but like now motherfuckers got receipts, and it's getting clear. That's the thing. It's just like we all kind of knew America and the system's fucked up, but as the years go on, it's just like we just get more and more receipts, and more like shit to back up this way of thinking. Not this way of thinking of like what is actually going down, and yeah, I mean, I don't even know where to go from here right now, but
Well, show me the monkey. Show me the monkey.
Yeah, man. So how's your guys' day? Like you guys are talking back right now. I'm also watching the fucking Brooklyn Nets game. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna upload this episode. I'm waiting. I'm 25 minutes in. I'll say 24 minutes in because of because I always let the first 30 seconds or something. It might have been a little bit longer this time to run. For editing purposes, to have like nice little noise plates, some shit, some shit I'm teaching myself on the side. You know what I'm saying? To polish this shit down, but I'm trying to get at least 30 minutes of an episode in, even if it's complete dog shit. Shit. What was I gonna say? There's a kid in my class going to fucking Mexico for break with his parents. He's like 5 years old. He's going to Mexico. He's gonna miss a day. He's gonna miss a week at he's gonna miss a week after we come back from break, which is like, it's pretty excessive, but it is what it is. These fucking white kids, they can do whatever they want. I was talking to another, kids be going to France and fucking Switzerland and, the nice places in Vietnam. And I'm stuck here in fucking Providence. Fucking. That's how you know. That's how you know I have literally, like, I am on fumes right now. I've been up since 7. It's 8 right now. I got home like 30 minutes ago, trying to get this episode in, and I'm probably literally gonna name this. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this, y'all. But hey, if you made it this far, I love you guys. And I promise you it won't be this bad all the time. And matter of fact, it's not gonna be this bad most of the time. But sometimes I don't got it. But I'm already here. I actually did. The first episode I dropped alone, the one like a month ago, when I first dropped Read Yourself to Death. And I do have some Read Yourself to Death content coming more your way. I hope you guys care. Whether you care or not, it's coming. But there's one I'm saving that I could do now, but I want to wait until it's a little bit more relevant, which it will be in like 2 months. So I'll probably sit on that. But I got some other stuff. I've been playing. The only thing I've been playing is my Switch recently again. I've been playing the Super Nintendo. That's what they need to do, yo. I say this at every episode, and I'm just like, this is me just like hoping it, like just like asking the universe to just make me happy and like help me find joy in my old pastimes as when I wasn't as a kid. Just like remake every Nintendo console into an app like you have the NES and the SNES right now, because they have like an SNES app and an NES app within the Nintendo Switch, where it's just like they basically give you a bunch of old games from that. Not everyone, but like all the good ones. Like they came out with like, I didn't play the NES. The NES was a little bit past my time. Or I'm sorry, before my time. But the SNES is my first console that I really grew up on. And they have all the ones that I mainly play. Like they have Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island. They have all the Donkey Kongs. And then also and then all the other games that I play. I think they don't have Aladdin. Aladdin was a good one. SNES had some good ones. All the Mega Man X's, I have that, but not in that app. I bought one of the X collections, which was fire. I think they have a Double Dragon game in that app. But yeah, it's just like, yo, they need to just do that with like the N64 and like come out with like Ocarina of Time and like all the fucking old amazing N64 jump offs and like all the Game Boys too. Like they need to come out with all the old Pokemons on that shit that are so much better than the new ones. Even though the new ones are bad, I just feel like they're too easy. Some of the puzzles in the caves, in the dungeons, aren't hard enough. And the battles are definitely not hard enough anymore. And it's so easy to boost your Pokemon. Talk about this like every week. You know what I hope? I hope I get to watch Spider-Man soon before it gets ruined. I'm gonna try and buy tickets for Tuesday. See if I can get them. But like, this is gonna be really dope movie, and I don't see myself going a week without seeing it and not getting like a major spoiler. What else? We'll probably watch the next episode of Hawkeye after this. God damn. What else, man? What else, yo? I'm here. And if you're still here with me, shout out to you. That's my shout out for today. Shout out to my loyal listeners who are still here 30 minutes into this dog shit ass episode of a fucking podcast. Where I literally touch on a bunch of things that can get into a lot of real meaty content. But because of my ADD and my fatigue, I'm mid-sentence forgetting what I'm saying and then just kind of backtracking. Here we go. What else, friends? What else? Oh, man. So, yeah. How long are we in? What are we doing? Where are we right now? We're 31 minutes in. I could end it out. Should I end it out? Please end it now, Jeremy. Just end it now. End it now. Well, listen, okay. Until next time, you dirtbags, I guess. Okay. Listen. Shout out. Oh, no. Wait. Before you turn off the episode, before it ends, let me remind you once again, the YouTube page is up. So go to my fucking YouTube page. Click the fucking subscribe button. Click smash the like button on all 47 episodes of the fucking podcast. And stay tuned. Sit there tight on your couch, your sofa, your desk, wherever the fuck you listen to your podcast, and you wait. You wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. I don't give a fuck how long it takes, but video will come, and it's gonna come soon. And when it comes, it's gonna completely change it's gonna change everything. It's gonna change the world. A black hole is going to open in some distant part in space in the universe, and it's gonna change the trajectory of everything that ever happened because I got actual video on my fucking YouTube page. So let's fucking go. Until next time, you dirtbags, fucking holla, bitch. Yes. Oh my God, yes. Woohoo! Oh, I'm still here, y'all. No, but for real, go do that, and yeah, like I said, until next week, you dirtbags, holla.